So my name is Benjamin Choudhury. I'm a medical student at UCL. Many thanks for having me to come and speak on the topic of technological trends in the available resources for medical undergraduates. So before I get into the body of my talk, I'll mention very briefly I don't have any personal financial interest in any of these resources. These are just a selection of the most useful aids from the past 5 to 6 years of study. So this talk was motivated by recognition that course resources and external third-party resources, which are increasingly popular, whilst having lots in common, are largely out of step. And I saw this conference as an opportunity to better align those two things. So the poster, which is available to see, shows a handful of these resources. I'll speak and elaborate on a couple of these now. First of all, Past Medicine. This is a hugely popular question bank featuring several thousand questions in a single best answer exam format, and offers personalized feedback based on performance and features forums tied to each question, which allow for the sharing of mnemonics and useful ways of recalling content between students. And I understand that this is used internationally. Anki is an electronic flashcard tool, allows for the creation of cards. In addition to the basic front-back type card, also the so-called closed deletion card, which allows for obscuring a word or a phrase from a sentence, and then revealing that word or phrase on clicking on the card. Also, image occlusion type cards, which are used a lot for anatomy in particular, which allows you to occlude a certain label from a diagram, and then again reveal the entire image on clicking on the card. So finally, I'll speak just to ChatGPT. I think the opportunities and applications of this resource are underappreciated. In recent weeks, I've used this for clarifying concepts. I imagine that you could use it to act as a sort of virtual patient for the purposes of preparing for OSCEs and exams, but I'm yet to do that. So in summary, the available resources, and I've mentioned just a couple now, are broad and growing. I think conferences such as this offer a great opportunity for students, for developers and departments to come together and collaborate to the end of student learning, but also to patients' care and the patient experience too. So I'm going to stop now, but I'd welcome any further questions via my email, which is given on the poster at a further date. Many thanks indeed for having me.